Christmas in my holiday has never been an extravagant day. It's always been laid back. It's usually just my father, my sister, and I, and we pass around a couple of minor gifts to one another. And it's kind of nice because I don't get my hopes up, and usually the most exciting present is just 8 pairs of socks. And you know what? That is legitimately exciting. I appreciate the socks and I'm happy to have them. But you're not really here to hear that I got 8 pairs of socks and I got excited. Nor are you here to listen to me ramble about how I actually got 16 this year and I'm really happy about that. This is a train YouTube channel. What do you think we're here for? We're here to talk about how my father subverted my expectations this year, not just with one, but with two locomotives. Well, okay. I guess I should say 1.5. I don't mean 1.5 in the sense that this engine is articulated. I know that some people could argue that it's just two engines. It's got twice the power. It's got twice the pistons. Or no, it's 1.5. It's one engine, but with the pistons for two or whatever. This is actually an early Christmas gift. I got it quite a few weeks back, and some of you might have actually seen it on a live stream. I did spoil it early. I couldn't keep my excitement in because this is the type of engine that I never expected that I would even want to get. Excuse me. I don't know where that came from. Leaving that in the video because I don't want to edit this down. I'm too lazy. So, the story behind this engine is, these things usually cost $350 if you want them to have DC singing sound. And I've done the average for the last 3 months on eBay, and it wound up being that even the versions without sound were selling for roughly like $290 to $270 on average. Um, they're a little bit expensive for my own budget, for my own scope and scale. I know some of you are gonna be talking about scale in the comments. I'm looking at you, Johnny and Dak, but for me, that's way outside of my scope and scale, and really I'm somebody who likes smaller locomotives more often. And so an engine that not only has two sets of drivers, but also has the most wheels of any Bachmann ON30 locomotive ever produced, it's a little weird. But the reason I did it, the reason I got this early Christmas present, is because I found a once-in-a-lifetime deal on eBay. And I'll tell the story in another episode because I do love talking about it. It's a fun little story about how, a little bit about how the inner workings of eBay work. This thing, I'd like to remind you, usually would cost $350. And that's including shipping in the estimate. And the price that I paid, including shipping, was $131.50. And I say the price that I paid. I convinced my father that it would be a fun early Christmas gift for me to get. I was a little bit broke, and he saw the drastic once in a lifetime kind of deal on an engine like this, and he's like, yeah, okay, I'll tolerate this. And so he helped me out, and this was the first of the 2 Christmas gifts we got. Oh wait, no, sorry, wrong button. I meant to hold that button. Now, that's an early Christmas gift, and it's one that I specifically asked him for. And in fact, most of the Christmas gifts I got from my father this year are ones that I asked him for. I asked him for the socks, I asked him for a new keyboard, I asked him for a drawer to store things underneath my bed. And those are the big gifts that he got me this year. And even this locomotive, I said, "Hey, can I get this as an early gift? Is that okay?" And everything that he got me was something I was expecting, except for one. This is a locomotive I wasn't expecting to get anytime soon. I feel like they're in a little bit of a high demand and a little bit scarce. They're definitely not as expensive as the articulateds are, but like, I was not expecting to get a Forney for Christmas. And this legitimately blew my mind that my father went out of his way to find one of these things and get it for me. And it's not perfect. Unfortunately, the one he got is a little damaged. There's supposed to be an air tank here. You can see that there's this little, like, marking in the plastic or whatever. We do have the air tank, and we can repair that damage, but there are some other, like, very tiny details that are missing, which is a little annoying, but you know what? I've fallen in love with this engine. I don't know what about it is so charming to me, but this little locomotive just has some sort of character to it that I really enjoy, and maybe that's just because my father surprised me with a locomotive that I was not even remotely expecting him to find. Also, that he surprised me with a second locomotive in a 130 with DCC and sound for Christmas. Um, I don't know. It's cute. I really like it. I'm not entirely sure what I plan to do with it. I'm not entirely sure what I plan to do with the articulated. I do have some ideas floating around in my head, but right now I'm just ecstatic. I'm just really really happy to receive things like this, because I was expecting the socks to be the most exciting gift for Christmas, and to some degree they still are. Um, but man, has there been heavy competition this year, and I look forward to what projects I can do on the channel with these two engines, and what creative ideas I can come up with and share with you all. Yeah, I don't really have much else to say. Um, I'm surprised you watched a video of somebody rambling for around 8 minutes about some cool toy trains he got for Christmas, but thank you for watching anyways. I hope I was entertaining. And that's about it. Hope you enjoyed. Cheers, folks.